So it is confirmed that Bumpy, Toro, the Spino are all mind controlled in Camp Cretaceous Season 5. But what if I was to tell you they are going to break that mind control? And in this video we're going to find out exactly how they break that mind control. Right, let's get straight into it. So hello everybody and welcome to today's video with me, Shadows, where we're going to be talking about Bumpy, Toro, the Spino, all mind controlled. And we know they're mind controlled because we've seen that in the new teaser trailers, we've seen that in the new TV spots on Netflix. And if you haven't seen them, I've got links to them here, which they actually show Bumpy, which is very sad, Bumpy being mind controlled, and you see Ben very upset there. But this is something we knew was going to happen. We speculated on this. Must have been a good month or so ago now, so we did call it on the channel. But now we need to know how exactly they're going to break that mind control, because we do actually see Bumpy free of the mind control in the original trailer, so the full trailer. So if you look closely at this scene here, you see Bumpy and you see Ben in the background. Now Ben is riding on Bumpy, there is no controller in sight, and thus that is telling me she has broken her mind control. But how exactly are they going to do this? Because she will obviously have that chip implanted in her brain, exactly the same as the Spino, Toro and Limbo. So how are they going to break these chips without damaging and hurting the animals and the dinosaurs? Now, I believe there's going to be various ways they could do this without removing the chips, because it seems likely that the chips are going to stay in the brain, just become deactivated or fizzled out. We could have various options of how they're going to get rid of these brain chips. One, the most likely will be that they find some type of machine or the mainframe or the technology, whatever they're using to control them in the brain chips, and they somehow shut that off or break it down or blow it up or whatever it might be. They're going to find this mainframe, this main central processing unit for all the dinosaurs, and they deactivate it. That's one option we have right there, and we know that they're going to deactivate Bumpy's chip and rescue her, because we know that from the trailer. How are they going to do this with the Spino, Toro and Limbo, you ask? Well, it's the same thing. They could just have one massive server which is controlling all the implants connected to the network, and if they destroy that, they destroy the complete control. Now, the other option is that they could literally break their mind control of their own will. They could overpower the chips. For example, you could see Bumpy and Ben reunite, and at first, obviously, you see Bumpy and Ben reunite and there's no emotion there. Bumpy's looking very sad. Ben is obviously extremely sad. But maybe after, a while, Bumpy overcomes herself with emotion and thus fizzles out her chip, like short circuits her chip, because she's just full of emotion for Ben. She can't show it, she can't control herself, but it becomes too much for the chip. So then that short circuits the chip and sets Bumpy free. That's another option. Again, them two options we've just discussed there are highly likely scenarios in the new season, because we do know that she's going to break this chip. Now, what about the Spino, Limbo and Toro? What about them? Are they going to break their mind controls? And if they did, how is that going to work? What's going to happen? Well, they're going to have to break them somehow, because they're not going to stay controlled forever in Season 5. It's just not going to happen. And it seems unlikely that they'll have some type of emotion to break that mind control. So it has to be that mainframe / technology part that they destroy. So the campers will find like their secret lab, I suppose, secret technology area, the control room, which is controlling all these chips potentially, and then they'll destroy that, and I think that will free every dinosaur we see mind controlled. Because if we look at it, we even see a Dimorphodon, I think, controlled in one of the clips. So if you see one of these clips here, you even see a little baby Dimorphodon controlled as well. So we know they're controlling lots and lots of dinosaurs, including the T-Rex as well, which is something we haven't mentioned. You have the T-Rexes control Big E.T. and Little E.T. ready for them investment meetings. So there's got to be a way that they're going to save these dinosaurs, and I think it is going to be that control room. We also then have the new aquatic species, the Nothosaurus, in the mix as well. I don't believe that one to be controlled. I believe that one might just be living there in like the underground tunnels or whatever it might be. They've obviously made this Nothosaurus or acquired it from somewhere, because it's not mentioned in any of the Jurassic World movies. It's not mentioned in any of the old canon apart from one game. So this would have had to have been made by Manticorp themselves. So that shows that they've made an entirely new species. So then it makes it quite evident that they can make completely new dinosaurs on their island as well. So we could see even more species entirely that we're yet to even see. Now the Nothosaurus is an awesome addition to Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing it in action. Obviously we've seen that little clip of it, and I'm very, very excited to see what other dinosaurs we have in there. We've also got a list of all other dinosaurs, other scenarios we could see in Season 5, like, you know, the return of Dave and Roxy, the return of Brandon, who's coming to rescue the campers. We've got all them coming up in Season 5. If you want to know all about them in detail, I recommend checking this video out here. Well, these videos, because they go into depth on all of them scenarios. We know there's going to be lots and lots of twists and turns for Season 5 coming up, so I hope you guys are all ready for that. We also know that this is going to be the last season, so Season 5 is the last season, although we have speculated on there being a brand new, completely separate, contained story after Season 5, set during the events of Jurassic World Dominion, where you'll see the campers as adult versions of themselves, and they'll be out and about during the events of Dominion and after the events of Dominion, where all the dinosaurs are out there, they're in the world. You'll see an older generation of the campers. They would be at least 6 years older, because obviously the events of Camp Cretaceous Season 5 are 2016 and Dominion is 2022. So if you want to know all about that, I recommend checking this video out here, because it goes into all the detail of all of that, and it is a great video, so I recommend checking that right out. If you got any theories on how they're going to break this mind control, or if there are any other bits of information you guys have, put it in the comments, because I read every comment and I reply to nearly every comment which asks a question. So if you got any theories or any other ways you think they're going to break this mind control, please let me know. I'd like to thank my patrons as always for helping support these videos, so thank you patrons and YouTube members. And if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers now. Bye bye.